What's up everyone, it's Alpha Wolf with Wolfpack Gaming. Today we've got the final guide for the Trickster in the Outriders Demo. The Trickster is amazing and can put out some serious damage really quickly. It's pretty ideal for captain farming right now, and don't forget that it doesn't matter who you obtain legendaries on. When the full game releases, you'll be able to use the stash to transfer gear between all of your characters. So if the Trickster's not your main, you can farm with the Trickster right now, get your legendaries, and then when the full game releases, transfer them over straight to your main. Before we get into the skills, a little disclaimer to add. All of this could very well change once the game hits full release. This is only based off of the demo and my time spent with the Trickster. Alright, moving on to the skills. For this guide, you'll be using Temporal Blade, Twisted Rounds, and Hunt the Prey. For Temporal Blade, it will be used to not only cause a burst of damage to the enemies, or in the demo's case, probably the captain, but it will also cause slow, interrupt, and temporary paralysis on the enemy, preventing them from attacking or moving, giving you a good opportunity to dish out some more damage. Twisted Rounds is by far the most important and useful skill you'll be using. Twisted Rounds will increase your firepower by a substantial amount, allowing you to deal more damage with your firearms. The damage increase is easily noticeable. And finally, Hunt the Prey. It will mainly be used to apply debuffs on your target and close the distance between you and them quickly. The rotation to activate your skills is pretty simple. Before you engage the enemies, or captain, make sure you've activated Twisted Rounds on the weapon you'll be using to kill them. Then once you're able to, use Hunt the Prey to teleport to the enemies, or captain, and inflict the debuffs. If you're farming the captain, you need to make sure you teleport to him, not another enemy. This is because the enemy you actually teleport to is the one that is inflicted with Vulnerable. If you teleport to a different enemy, you'll lose out on that 25% damage increase that you'll get from Vulnerable, which I'll explain in the mods. As soon as you've teleported, use your Temporal Blade, then unload your weapon on him. Now that we've gone over the skills and their rotation, let's take a look at the mods you'll need in order to make this build function efficiently. Beginning with the headgear, you actually have two options you can use depending on your playstyle and skill level. You could either use the Twisted Fate mod, which will increase your crit damage by 30% while Twisted Rounds is active, if you're confident that you can land headshots, or you could use Strong Twist, which will simply increase your weapon firepower by a flat 15% across the board while the skill is active. Both are good, but I prefer the crit damage because it does burn enemies faster, it seems, but only if you land plenty of headshots. The chest mod is very important. You'll want Radiation Jump for Hunt the Prey. This mod will inflict Vulnerable on the enemy you teleport to, which causes the enemy to take 25% extra damage for 10 seconds. This is what I was just talking about with the skills. You gotta make sure that if you're farming the captain, you teleport to him, not to one of the enemies near him. Combined with your Twisted Round skill, this is a significant damage buff. Next, you'll want Time Blast on your pants, which will apply slow to everything within 5 meters of where you teleport to with Hunt the Prey. Since we aren't using the Slow Trap skill, this is really helpful to slow enemies around you, especially the captain, if you're farming him. The gloves aren't too important, but the best mod I've been able to find for this build in the demo is Backstabber, which will deal 50 damage to the enemy you teleport behind with Hunt the Prey. It's not a lot of damage, but it's still some. And finally, the boots. You'll want Double Stop, which causes the duration of the paralysis effect on Temporal Blade to increase by 100%. This is really helpful to keep an enemy in place longer. For all the gear pieces, if you can find them with the right mods, you want bonus firepower, but the mods are more important than the attribute on them. I'll say that again. Do not focus on the attribute first. The mods which are on the gear is more important than the attribute. To end the guide, I'll leave you with some gameplay showing off the build as usual, just to show how it functions when you put it all together. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, I'd also love to hear how this guide works out, so don't forget to comment and let me know how it worked for you. For more Outriders content, especially when the full game releases, subscribe to my channel. There's plenty more Outriders on the way. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, everyone.